Welcome back, IP3. I hope you are doing fine, you are staying safe, and you are staying home. Today, we are talking about dangers of technology for your behaviors. This is lesson number 2 for our semester 2. So, without any further ado, let's get started about today's lecture. So first, words to remember. First word for today is behavior. Can you say it with me? Behavior. Behavior is the way in which one acts or conducts oneself, especially towards others. So behavior is basically, in simple words, how you can behave, how you will behave to others, the way in which one acts or conducts, the way how you act, the way, the things that you do when you're with others or to others, what will you do? So that's the simplified version of behavior. What is behavior? Next, we have attention. Notice and awareness is attention. So if you pay attention to something, you are paying, your mind is thinking about that. You are noticing something. Your awareness is on it. So attention is about your mind, your attention, you are thinking about that. You are paying attention to the lesson. Reading skills, something that can impact you. Reading skills. Reading skills is about skills that you have, and it can impact you if you have good reading skills or bad reading skills, or if you want to make it better or worse. So in other words, reading skills is about how you can read and what are your skills about it and how it can impact you. Because if you have good reading skills, you will be able to do things much faster and much more efficient. So it affects you in that sense. Social skills are skills that are used to interact and communicate with others. Next, we have the technology's effect. Short attention. Technology affects you. So short attention is one of those effects that are the negative effects. So what is short attention? Technology has shortened our attention span from 12 minutes to 5 minutes. Electronic devices are distributing our brain and making us unable to concentrate. So electronic devices are disrupting our brains and making us unable to concentrate. All right, let me simplify this for you. So shorten attention is about your attention, the way you can pay attention or the awareness that you have. For example, we are having a lesson right now and your attention might be gone. So technology, it's proven that it can shorten our attention, and they have a number even for that from 12 minutes, they got 5 minutes only they can keep their attention, and then after the 5 minutes you are lost in your dreams, in your daydreaming, or you're on the phone already. So electronic devices are disrupting our brains and making us unable to concentrate. Like sometimes you are working and suddenly your friend messages you or some advertisement pops up on your phone. So there are notifications that you can hear, or even subconsciously you are thinking about social media or your phone or electronic things. The next effect that technology has on us is decreasing reading skills. So this is another negative effect. Reading on a digital device is very distracting. One reason can be that the light bothers you. That's one thing. That it's not like a book. A book, you hold it, you can touch it, you can change change pages. So it's something that you can touch. So it's better for reading. And for digital devices, when you read on digital devices, you will get notifications, pop-ups, and many things that can distract you. Technology distracts us, and we tend to read less and less. So it's very important to manage how to read without being distracted. The next negative effect about technology on us is thinking skills and imagination skills are affected by these technologies today. How? With the various forms of technology available, children or even adults are often more distracted and less likely to focus on something else when it is present. So again, technology is interrupting us with our thinking process, our attention. So if we don't have attention to something, or our attention is not 100% on something, it will affect the way we think, the thinking style, the skills, or even our imagination or creativity will be more limited, because we will take a longer time to do a small thing. So we are less productive on doing this work. Also, when there is a great deal of visual stimuli and a lack of story reading, this can impact a child's development of imagination. So because of this digital world or technology, it affects people's imagination, because they don't get the chance to read hard copies or even read. When was the last time you read a book without being forced because of school? When was the last time you read some book by yourself without anyone asking you to? So these are all like proofs that technology is affecting us, not only in good ways, but also in bad ways. So this is very important to make sure you, as a young adults, not adults, young generation as kids for our generation. And you need to develop yourselves to be more imaginative or have better thinking skills. Technologies are perfect, are very good, but you need to know how to use them in your advantage. So try to have your hard copies in books or read and touch the books so your thinking skills can still develop more and more, and your imagination can flourish and your creativity can flourish and grow and become even better. So with creativity, you can create amazing things using technology. So don't use technology to make you in a box, but make it help you to grow out of the box. Next, technology affects social skills. How does it do that? It creates disconnection for young and older children alike, which can negatively impact the development of social and relational skills. Screen time is negatively associated with social skills development in toddlers. So what are these social skills? Social skills means that you are able to socialize. What does socialize mean? It means you meet your friend, you go play games, you go play outside, talk, have fun, and many things such as that. These are social skills, to be able to communicate, to talk, to have fun, to make friends. So technology is making problems for people to connect, which it's a bad thing because people need to connect with other people. People need friends. Even kids need friends. Maybe even kids need more friends than adults. So this is a not so good thing. Technology is affecting social skills of young kids. Screen time, what does screen time mean? Screen time means the amount of time that you spend behind the screen, such as your computer, your laptop, your iPad, your iPhone, or anything that has a screen that you can look at and has some light on it. Or even TV is another screen also. So the screen time has to be limited as much as possible. So the less screen time you have, the less negative impact it has on you. Some things you cannot avoid to have the screen time, such as our school lessons, or if your parents or your friends or whoever, your aunt, your uncle have to work or study in the university or teach or work at the job or even study in the school, there's no way to avoid the responsibilities. You have to do a certain amount of work and screen time is required of you. But out of that forced screen time, you need to manage your own screen time to be as less as possible. And only the amount of time spent on screen time should be as limited as possible, as I said. So make sure that your screen time is organized and managed by yourself and you have time to go out, play with your friends, have fun, and have that social interaction with your friends. So you can develop your social skills, which social skills are very important in life, in kids, and even in your feelings and mood on a daily basis. It makes you feel better to have good communication with your friends and social skills. Next effect is isolation which social media is designed or are designed, all social media are designed to bring people together. But they may have the opposite effect in some cases. Feel socially isolated. So people feel socially isolated. People feel lonely. People feel they want to stay home. They don't want to go anywhere. So social media does bring people together. People get the chance to communicate more often compared to before. That's when we didn't have social media. But also many people are isolated in the home and on the phone, and it makes them feel tired, bored, and so on. Next, we have sadness. People who perceive that they had more negative social interactions online and who were more prone to social comparison experienced higher levels of sadness. What does this mean? This means people who had some bad experience and talks on social network or online interactions or communications, and they like to compare themselves with other people and so on. Such things have experienced sadness and higher levels of sadness compared to other people. All right, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for joining, and I hope you have learned some about the negative impacts from technology on our behaviors. All right, so that's all for today. Thank you for joining. See you next week. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.